Hello, 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 everybody. In the name of fall and in the name of being cheap, today I am bringing you a DIY Dollar Tree fall decor video. First thing is this little wooden pumpkin that I got from the Dollar Tree for $2. I use those stains. I mix them 2 to 1 to make my own custom color. Be easier if I had one that I liked on its own, but I like to mix them so I can get it exactly how I like. And a gold paint pen that looks like liquid gold from Amazon. I'll have all links in the description below if you're interested. I couldn't find a rag, so I had to use a paper towel, which I do not recommend. It's very annoying. You waste a lot more stain because the paper towel is soaking it up and the paper towel flakes off and stuff, but I couldn't find one. So I added the custom color that I mixed together to the pumpkin and rubbed it in. I ended up taking a heat gun to the sticker in the center to remove that and all the residue from the sticker, and then I filled in the part where the sticker was later on. The first coat turned out a bit more ashy than I would have liked. In the fall especially, I like my wood stains to be a bit warmer. So I did one coat with the ratios that I stated before, and then I added a bit more of the mahogany to the stain. So I rubbed that in, which made it a lot warmer, a lot more rich looking, I think. I don't know if that's just me or if other people feel that way too. So this is with the extra mahogany added in. And I just rubbed that in everywhere. I was thinking about doing another coat with just the red, but I decided not to. I think I like how it turned out. I really recommend wearing gloves when you're working with wood stain because, it stains. Who would have thought? It stains your hands. I've made the mistake of not using gloves in the past, and a week later it looks like I hadn't washed my hands in, weeks. All the wood stain gets in the cracks of your nails and it just looks disgusting. I actually got these gloves from the Dollar Tree. I got a huge pack of like 50 or 100 for $2, which is awesome. So the transfer method I use is I go to defont.com and I type in what I want to say, and I pick a font that I like. And then I blow it up on my tablet and sometimes even on my TV if I need it to be really big. And I put paper over it and I just trace it out with a Sharpie or a pencil so that, you have perfect font if you don't have very good handwriting like me, or a printer. I don't have a printer, so this is the easiest way for me to do it. And then I tape it onto whatever surface I'm doing and I push hard with a Sharpie over top. And the color from the Sharpie will go through the paper into the wood as like a stencil or an outline. If you already have a printer, you don't have to trace over anything. You could just print out whatever you want to say and tape it down and go over it with the Sharpie, and it would do the same thing. Be easier, but I can't fathom spending the amount that it costs on ink. It's crazy, so I'd rather just do it myself. Makes you like your project better at the end anyway. You feel like you earned it, you fought for it. And then after the stencil outline is done, I went over it with this gold paint pen, which I've never, ever found a paint pen like this. It's oil-based, and I got it off Amazon, and it actually looks like liquid gold. On some, depending on the texture, on some things, it can look like foil. It's beautiful. I love it. I ended up tracing the outline of the pumpkin as well, just kind of to give it a little border, and I think it looks super cute. So the next thing is this scarf. I got this scarf from the Dollar Tree for $4. I know, $4. You say Dollar Tree and then you say $4. It's like, what? But in Canada, our Dollar Trees are, they lie. Not everything's $1. Things are $3, $4, but it's worth it. It's a pretty scarf. So I folded it in half, and then I folded up the edges to kind of make it into a triangle at the bottom to make this banner. And you could sew it in place, or use Velcro or fabric glue or anything like that. But I actually like the scarf, and one day maybe I'll want to wear it. So I cut painter's tape and just taped it down into place. It's less permanent. And then even if you don't like the shape that you did in the end, sometimes you'll make something, you look at it for a while, and then you start to think, I don't actually like that. So with this way, you can just take the tape off and redo it, or, take the tape off and throw it around your neck and go to church. Whatever you want. I like doing things that aren't, super permanent. If you ever want to switch it up, super easy to do so, So it's just folded in half like that, and then I took this acrylic pole that I got from the Dollar Tree for like 50 cents, and I just slid it through the top, the opening. This is a felt leaf from the Dollar Tree. It was $1.25. It's outlined in glitter, and I just put painter's tape on that and stuck it right on there too. Same thing, so if you want to take it off anytime, you can. Especially for something temporary, like a seasonal decor, it doesn't have to last forever if you don't, really need it to. So I didn't film anything for this mirror because it was just so easy. I don't think it needed to be done. I had this circle mirror, and I went to the Dollar Tree and I got 4 strands of the leaves, and I wrapped them around each other. And then I literally just put them around the mirror and outlined the mirror and taped it down with tape. And that's it. It was so easy, and I love the way it turned out. I got these wow. These glittery leaves from the dollar store, and I just clipped them on too. So I didn't get my yarn from the Dollar Tree, but I've seen it there before, colors like that. I spent $4 at Michael's. And I put 2 nails into a piece of wood, and then I just wrap the yarn around the nails so that you get a nice consistent length. So everything will be more even, so you don't have to trim everything at the end as much because it's all consistent. And then you take it off on one end, just one, and then you cut it in half. Clearly, I need to buy some new scissors. Oh my God, that's embarrassing. This is another way you can do it. Is just by wrapping it around like any random object, depending on how long you want it to be. I've done short ones before where I've literally used a cereal box and just wrapped it around a cereal box. You could just do it by arm length, but this way the length is just a lot more consistent. And the same thing, you just take it off at the end and you cut it in half just on one end, not both, just one. I've made that mistake before. And then you gotta redo everything. So yeah, you just cut it at the one end. And then everything's a nice even length. Everything's consistent. Less waste, And then I put the acrylic pole on top of 2 bowls that I had in my kitchen so that I could actually get under the pole to attach the yarn. I don't know how to explain what I'm doing. So hopefully you can see from the video. Don't know how to explain that. Super easy though. You just kind of wrap it around and you do it in the order of the colors you want, the way you want the pattern to be. When I'm doing like different colors on the edges, I will count how many I'll do so that they're perfectly even on opposite sides. For, a medium weight yarn like this, I take about 2, sometimes 3 strands at once to make one little bunch. But when it's thinner like this, like the white is a lot thinner yarn, I will take about 4, sometimes 5, so that then each bunch, we'll say, it will be the same thickness as the heavier yarn in the other colors. So everything's consistent. And, oh, there it is. Oh, beautiful. Don't you love it? Oh, how luxurious. And it only cost me less than $10. Sorry. That welcome sign, I did that the exact same way I did the wooden pumpkin. Same method, traced out the letters on my TV and did the exact same thing. And I used the same ratio for the wood. Same with that little Give Thanks pumpkin. I did the same technique. I sprayed it with a red terracotta color, and then I did the same transfer method for the words. Super, super easy. I've never seen anybody do anything like this. I'm not saying nobody has, but I haven't seen it. And I love the way it turned out. I love it. All these things were super, super, super easy and also really fast. You know, not time consuming, but still look really unique and cute. And like maybe you spent more money on it than you really did. Because that's the fun part, you know? You get to like fool people. It's like lying without actually lying, you know? Like you let people think that you spent a lot of money on your stuff, but really you like didn't at all. For the wooden pumpkin too, I propped it up on like a plate stand. So that's it. I'll have all links in the description. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Bye bye.